Hey guys, welcome to episode 2. So, I haven't really done anything since I got off last time. I think all I did was just go to my two trial chambers that I found and just grind with them a little bit. I got some XP. I'm kind of learning that the trial chambers are more fun for me to get XP than just sitting in my XP farm. Oh man, he's Enderman. So I've just been going to them instead of going to my XP farm. But today I have a new agenda. Last time we built the tops of the domes and we prettied up the room down here, got the beacon built. Today I want to build a path to my XP farm because that's like the only place that I've built or the only thing that I've done that doesn't have a nice decoration. As I'm looking at the second thing, I suppose, that doesn't have any decoration. So I guess maybe that should be on the agenda, but for now. And also, second on the agenda, I want to just pretty up and touch up the things that I've built so far. And what I think that is going to mean is like making this like all these areas of like flat grass have a little bit more interesting stuff on it. Maybe plant some trees, add some more plants, and like finish the path through this, and just a bunch of smaller things that aren't super large on themselves. Probably make a path into this. Make this area actually make sense. So yeah, but let's get started. Going to the zombie farm. Okay, so the zombie farm is down this way. So my goal is that I want to make it like an actual mineshaft aesthetic. And theoretically I could use it to strip mine, but I don't really plan to strip mine. I don't really have a specific plan though. And I don't exactly know how it's going to go. Let me actually collect the coordinates of my goal. So we're going to come from this way. So the goal coordinates, let me grab it in the book. Okay. So here's the goal. I think I'm going to do a short straight path where I can kind of make it look like a actual mine. And then there's going to be a thinner area with an actual minecart. So if I just start it like this and like go down, I guess that could work. But I think I'd want it to be like 5 by 5 then. So that I can walk down not on the rail without the minecart. I can just go straight down until I get to the height I want. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So the beacon is already out of range. Like, not even that far away. So it looks like I gotta move it. So I'm just noticing that, of course, I want to talk about some random shit while I'm digging out a hole for a beacon, but I was thinking of adding data packs to this world, and initially I was really against it because my last Forever world, quote unquote, had mods on it, which caused it to have issues when it got updated. And I know data packs are different, but I don't know how different they are, to be honest. It just feels like a bad idea. But the only data packs I'm really looking at are just like the head data packs from like Vanilla Tweaks. And those are really well kept. And even if it stopped being supported, I'm pretty sure they would stay. Because they just have like an account that has that skin, and then they just set the player head to like be tied or pointing to that account. So unless those accounts stop having those skins, and I think it will be fine, even if I don't have the data pack. Although the data pack not being in will make it so I can't get those heads anymore. But I don't know. I'm still considering. Oh, I didn't get a thing to do that. Hold up. I'll find one. Aha! Okay. We made it to zombie spawners. Yeah, and this was actually a natural, like, where the mineshaft was. And I'm thinking that I will also have a branch to the left, and I want to make these into, spider spawners. And I also want to shear these cobwebs, because it's very easy to get string. Oh boy. Yeah, right, for now it's still faster to use this. I have an alternative second option where instead of doing one rail down the middle, I do two, one on each side, and one is for people and one is for like chest minecarts. But let's see. Okay. Let's see if this gets me up. Looks pretty solid. So also, I was wondering if I wanted to change, because there's a game rule to change the max speed. I feel like I want to do that. Not like too much. I think I'm overall fine with minecarts being shit. But this is like, I mean, this is fine. I'm just concerned, because I feel like it would mess up other things. And I want to try to refrain from changing game rules too much, although I think I am going to turn phantoms off at some point. Okay, so that works. It's pretty quick. Whoa, whoa, how is that possible? Slime! Oh yeah, I don't think I've said this in a video. I found a slime chunk here. They're spawning here. And this is like the third time I've spotted one here. Like, but I can't tell which chunk it is. So I started to dig a little bit down here, but then I got bored. Like, you could see him from here, but like that could be either of these chunks. But it's probably this one. I think I would want to build a slime farm at some point. Oh, there's diamond up there. I would want to build a slime farm, and I would rather not have to look up a slime chunk if I do a slime chunk farm. So like, this is a clear opportunity to not have to like spend ages figuring out where a slime chunk is, because I've already narrowed it down to 2 chunks. I do not like very much how Deep Slate has this like orientation, because sometimes I just want to put it right back where how I found it, and it makes it hard. I like this. I like this place. This is a good area. I think I almost want to clean up like this whole place and like turn it into its own thing. Okay. I think it's cleared up now. So now it's just ores left. Oh, I didn't finish the andesite. Okay. For real this time. It's done. So now, gotta add some shaft in it. Goodness. So my initial idea was to try and make like a more expensive version of the like vanilla mineshaft stuff, but this does not look very good, I must say. This looks interesting. Maybe I should go one higher. This looks pretty good. I think I can do some of that. How would it look if I just dotted those around? This definitely looks pretty good. What the fuck are you doing in here? Oh my god, he's so fast. Does he walk up blocks? Oh my god, he does. That makes sense. What if I did lower the roof by 1? Would that be better or worse? It looks worse, I think. That doesn't even look like a wooden support, to be honest. It's like too much. Yeah, I think for out here, this makes more sense. I think I could even go for it down here. Yeah, I think I like that. We got 6 hanging signs. I like how that looks. Alright. This is kind of what it's ended up as. Whee! I tried something a little different here. I definitely don't like it. Slime? It's like it's just this little square, but it's right in the middle of 2 chunk borders. Okay, so I need to move this water tube with the zombies. I'm thinking of, since it's perfectly in line with the pillars, I'm just gonna make it into a pillar. So I only need to move it 1 block back. So I prettied it up slightly. I do really need some tinted glass and like a way to turn these things off. Imagine the layout of this area, and I'm thinking I actually want the zombies to fall right on this wall, and then this wall will go towards I just got so distracted by that slime. He was in this chunk. All the other ones I've seen here. So what if there's 2? But this one is too close to the zombie spawner. Okay, anyways. This way will go towards the spider spawners and maybe the slime farm, depending on where that is. Which I should probably actually clear out an area for it, just to really nail down where it is. I've got to do some shit. Wait, do I not have... I don't have a dripstone! I just have a block. Okay. Well, shit. How do I not have a dripstone? Any drip? Any drip? Oh, it's raining. I'm just going. I'm going places. Oh my god, there's a lush cave over here. I don't even know where I can find a dripstone cave. I'm about to go all the way back to my first base just to get dripstone. Finally, okay, we're good. Saved. Oh my god, I almost fucking died. Actually, wait. I don't have shears. Okay. I'm sorry, guys, but... okay, okay, okay. Start fucking. It's time. Huge, huge. Okay, we're back. We are so back. Okay, we have a ton of dripstone, but I only needed one. Okay, so all of that just to get one pointed dripstone so that I can make the zombies die from a little bit less of a fall. Oh, man. I could have just made them get raised higher. Okay. So I'm just gonna make them pathfind over here, to be honest. But I should light it up. It's just taking them forever, is the problem. I feel like I don't want to use free cam. I only really got it so that I could show the redstone in the world tour. But now that that's done, I feel like it's just a bit much. I think I'm kind of happy with this. Oh, they're climbing up the freaking vines. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna look up other ways to prevent entity cramming. Nah, because they do still cram. I got no good ideas for this, to be honest. I need something that makes them climbing, but they don't actually climb. Maybe that. But I can climb on this. And they keep... It's like... Oh shit, I should... Be careful. Like this. He's climbing, yeah. Let's just see what happens if I put scaffolding. Even though I think they're just gonna hit the top of it. I could put the zombies up into scaffolding maybe, or into a vine. Okay, well let's just see what this does. Yeah, they just hit the top. Okay, wild idea. I mean, I think this is just going to work idea, but it's fine. I need soul sand now. Okay, so now they're all stuck in this one spot. And they won't entity cram. That's so baller. Bro does not need to be spinning right now. Okay, and they can't hit me like this. I think the babies can hit me, right? Because they'll fit in between the stair. Okay, so this isn't working. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I think this is solid. So now they're entity cram proof. They come up right here. Did they gain full HP when they get turned to drown? Hey guys, I low-key was not really recording for a lot of the progress that I made, but it was all down in this cave or this mine, so let's show it. I tried out a hanging sign. I really don't like the color, but I don't mind that. I needed more dripstone. All this is pretty much the same, and made a lot of progress in this area. But first, let's look at the zombies. So I got them set up with a lever on the ceiling to disable them. So they go over. I was running into an issue where baby zombies would get stuck in between the walls, so now they fall into lava. And they get brought up. They fall onto a dripstone. There's a turtle egg that they eventually spot. They get dropped down to here, fall into another water elevator, and they're in the ladder so they don't cram. And their head's underwater so they turn into drowns. I can leave them there and get a little bit of copper, although it's definitely not a whole lot. And they can't hit you from here, which is great, although the babies sometimes can. You can also turn off the water if you don't want them to be drowned. I started clearing out an area over here. I didn't know what I was doing, so I just stopped. And here's our trash compactor. And then I started clearing out this way. And this is kind of where I stopped recording, I think. There's just a lot of digging, and I kind of got carried away. I did absolutely nail down that this is the slime chunk, or at least this is a slime chunk. So one of the other twos over here might be as well, but I'm not sure. But this one definitely on slime, because I've been killing anything that shows up, and I've gotten this much so far. Pretty good. And then this way, and by the way, this rail was also naturally generated. It was perfectly lined up with my hallway. And now we've got the spider spawners. There's 2K spider spawners. Turn it off with the lights or with the lever. They fall onto dripstone, and the allays pick up their drops. Put it under here. Now, since it's so close, I changed the system for the note block. Back at the first settlement, I just used a skulk sensor, which basically constantly was playing this. But this, I used the actual hopper clock. About every 20 seconds, I play it again just to make sure they don't forget. But either way, they can't escape. I did add like a little area over here, but I glassed it off. And everything is completely spawn-proof down there, as far as I know. But the string gets put into these chests. I was standing around here for quite a while. It's not very efficient. I do have some comparators showing if the items get backed up or anything. They're just looking into the hoppers and lighting up one of the 3. While I was digging this out, I thought that string would be sufficient to spawn-proof blocks, so I just put string on everything. That did not work. And then when I went in to kill all the mobs, a creeper blew up the allay that I put in here, so I had to go get the last one that I had upstairs, which was in the chicken pen. And I duplicated it right here and put 2 of them in here. And it's been working quite well. I had ideas for this area, but I think right now I'm just gonna be done with it. Some like ideas that I had was to make a actual slime farm out of the slime chunk, which would have taken ages, and I don't actually need slime right now, so I don't feel like doing that. And another idea was to do like the silverfish farm with like armadillos or allays. And I don't need XP, so I decided I like don't really feel like doing that. Another thing was I was thinking of making a villager breeder or like a villager setup in every settlement, that whenever I make a farm, I could put a villager right up next to it. I think is a pretty good idea, but I don't feel like doing it right now. So that was what this direction was going to be, but yeah, I don't really feel like doing that. So basically everything that I have thought of doing, I don't feel like doing right now. So I think I'm going to call it for this area for a little bit. So there's one more thing I want to show. I needed a lot more amethyst for the glass. So I looked through all my screenshots of amethyst geodes, and I think the closest one is over here. Now keep in mind, since I've been free camming, I've seen a lot closer ones, but I don't want to use free cam to find stuff. So I just dug to this one. I had found it back when I tested out the copper torches, which I did one time through caving. But yeah. It's a little unfortunate that I did so much off camera, but I really just got very carried away. Hey, I clearly missed a spot. Oh boy. Now I'm gonna do some work on the surface. Okay, so I know I just said I was gonna touch up the surface But I'm like trying to move all the like items out of the chest that I had down there, and there's just like no space for anything. I almost want to make one of the other paths instead. Man, I'm so scatterbrained. Okay, I'm just gonna just take back whatever I said in the last like few minutes. I'm gonna continue working down below. But here's the order of thinking. Okay, so I wanted to take a break from the stuff underneath. So I go to move all the items from down here back to the surface so that I don't have my items all spread out. And then I get to the surface and realize that all my chests are full. I'm like, okay, I think I need to make a better or bigger storage area. What the fuck? And then I was already planning to make like a copper golem sorting system down in this space. But I needed to dig out a new area for that, which meant that I needed to move the beacon, theoretically. But because I don't want to have to move it back when I make the slime farm, I wanted to see if I could get enough emeralds to build a beacon. And when I didn't have enough, I'm like, okay, what if I make a better villager system? And then I realized, wait, I was making it down here. So why don't I just keep working down here? And that's where we are now. Thank you. So I'll try to actually take you guys through this instead of doing everything on my own. I don't know whether I want to make it this way or this way. So maybe I make some sort of like plan. Oh my god, I'm gonna get so distracted. Like I'm permanently scatterbrained. Also, today is Minecraft Live Day, and honestly, I've been kind of looking at some leaks, which I feel like is always a bad idea, but you know, I just get too excited. Oh wow, guess what? I'm gonna have to move the beacon to do the slime farm anyways. So all of this logic is just completely worthless. Oh yeah, something I wanted to learn about is chiseled bookshelves and how they interact with the enchanting table. Do they not interact? I was convinced that they did. Did I just hallucinate that interaction? Hold up, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so absolutely no mention of the chiseled bookshelf interacting. I don't know why I thought it did. But now I know. I was hoping that they could be like 2 bookshelves in one because you can fit twice as many books in them. Mojang, I think you should do that. As if Mojang's gonna watch this shit. But that would let you like, instead of having like a shit ton of bookshelves all around it, just having a couple or like fewer, I guess. Just the general layout. This is not enough space for level 30. It needs 1 more bookshelf, which is so frustrating. It's so close to being like perfectly symmetrical. So I think these 12 blocks on both sides are gonna be bookshelves. Probably chiseled bookshelves, why not? Okay. It's quite cool. It's not teleporting? Oh my god. What? He's swimming? I feel like I need to learn more about Enderman teleporting. Holy fuck. Zombie, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Zombie villager number 2. This is great news. This is a different amount of signal depending on how many things are on it. 1, 2. So there's anything on it that rocks. Otherwise, how am I gonna get villagers out with a minecart though? The redstone is just so fucked. It's very elegant, but alas. Like, if they're on this block, I need to do this with a minecart, and they need to be pushed into the corner. What if I do? What if I try to put it here? Another little bit has gone by. Oh boy. This kind of video has turned into just me doing something off camera and then showing you guys after. I don't even remember what I showed you guys last. So, zombie area, of course, again. We got enchanting area. Sorta. And then I got a zombie over here for the future. There's I actually dug out and built the platforms for the slime farm. Now, I didn't add a collection system yet, and I only added some of the iron golems. I still need a little more on this side, and then all of the other side. But it seems like it's definitely making slime. The problem is that, like, with the having leather pants, I almost broke these pants because I wasn't crouching on the magma. I got some village over here, which brings me to the villager stuff. Oh yeah, I think I was right before I was finishing this. So yeah, here's the villager stuff. I got them in there. I had to put some more wood around because they kept trampling the crops in those spots. And I have a system that actually kind of tells me how many villagers there are. I mean, they're standing on a gold pressure plate. Then there's also the baby villager thing, so I just had a pressure plate here to stop the water, and I just added a redstone line to this. And also I have the minecart thing, which I think I was having a lot of trouble getting this all to fit. Have the 2 lamps and a minecart thing. But I achieved it by putting shelves to align them with the back of the block so that a minecart will suck them up through the wall. They only take a little bit of suffocation damage. And then they, you can see them right across here. And they drop down here, which originally the room I didn't lower it at all. So this is why the zombie's up at that height. But they're gonna get stopped right here, killed by the zombie. And I can store 4 guys and shoot them with a weakness arrow through all of them. And there's this that you can just temporarily take to wherever you want. And that's how I got them in here. I did Fletcher's because they have the cheaper string trade. That's like all I would want. And then I traded most of the string that I had. So I also moved the beacon in here, which is just like 95% emerald. Oh, hey, buddy. But yeah, and right now they can just kind of walk across into this cave, which is not great. Oh yeah, and then this is like a rail almost all the way to the amethyst, which is pretty cool. I stopped it right here because I wanted to bring back the staircase, but I wasn't sure where I wanted to put it, so yeah. There's a couple things that I want to do right now. Firstly, I think I want to add the collection system for both sides. So I suppose I might as well just get going. So it currently seems to be having enough power, but does it have enough power when it's full of slime? Yeah, it is full of slime. It does seem like it's got enough power. Oh, you know what? Getting a little close. I'll add a couple more rails. And of course, by the way, I put my freaking collection on the side that doesn't even attract the slimes. Yeah, like, I've been killing all the slimes that I spot when I was building. And, like, look at how much slime I have. This was with looting, though. Oh, and for digging out the slime trunk, these are all the blocks I got. I was also trading a lot of the stone to the villagers to try to repair my pick. But I only have one mason here. So iron. Okay. Yeah. Do you have more rails? 3. I got my detector rails. So we're gonna have rail, detector, and then break this one. Oh frick, but we gotta break this. So rail me. And then with the temperature, block, piston. I need some dust. Okay. But they are now collecting these slime balls, so they won't be despawning. Ooh. Actually, some of them are dropping here. I should probably put one more line of rails. Well, I should also auto-craft. But first, I'm gonna go mining, I think. I've gotta get so much more shit. And so I've been working on this video how long? So this was the other video. And then this is when I started oh my god, it's been like almost 10 days. That's fine. Where am I going to mine? Since I have the rule to throw out half of iron, I've just been saving myself the trouble of fortuning it by just smelting the iron, which is worse than throwing out 2, or like throwing out half of it. Because fortuning multiplies to like 2.4, I think. So I'm throwing out the 1.4. But I think now that I'm out of iron, I'm going to actually fortune it. So there's a dark. I was supposed to get emeralds. But the cave biomes are ruining my plans. Yeah, I feel like it's not worth it to go into the deep dark. Because, like, if I spawn a warden, I'm kinda, like, actually in danger. Which I just wanna have a chill mining sesh, you know? Gold! Oh my god! I wish you could, like, somehow get fortune from TNT. That would be really cool. I feel like I'm gonna find a... Yeah, okay. There's a city. I'm gonna go through it, actually. I'm gonna try, at least. Is this gonna be a warden already? No. Okay. I think I'm pretty much guaranteed it. There's another one, oh my god. There's another one, oh my god. There's a... Oh fuck, there's so many. Where was that? Is it really underground or something? Oh, was it the shrieker that I just broke? I'm just gonna... Yeah, where am I running? If this doesn't go, I'm gonna backtrack. Fuck. I could not find that shrieker. Under this block. There's a name tag in there. What? Fuck, shit, fuck. That's how you make him spawn very quickly. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of not interested in this anymore. This is So much effort for like what? Oh, that's a spawner. What? There's creepers now. Oh, I'm really glad I hit the ceiling. So I have to throw out half of the iron diamonds I got. This is how much I have to throw out of my iron. I throw out 2 stacks and 40. Damn. Oh wait, I have more. We're good. Oh my god, I was like, holy cow. Like, no way, I only got that much. Okay, and then I throw out another 3 stacks and 21. So I basically have thrown out what? 6 stacks of iron? Oh my god. Oh, there's some iron in here already, it looks like. Look, I can basically make a full beacon out of gold as well. Oh, and I have a shit ton of gold ore. Okay, actually, I'm gonna check on my slime farm. I mean, I don't think I've been in the area for very long. It's mostly just been when I was forging the ores. 40 in that one, and then here's the big one. Oof, nice, nice, nice. That's very good. Oh my god, so much slime over there. Wait, why did it stop? Why did you stop? I love just, it's just really funny when slimes die from fall damage like that. Very funny. I can't believe I made this slime farm before the other one because I really wanted to make the other one just because like I'm pretty sure it's a billion times easier. But this is, well, it's not easier, it's just simpler. I just dig out a big area, put some platforms in. And I was happy that I found it without like chunk base or anything. I don't even have enough stone. Oh wow, I pressed so many more buttons than I was supposed to, but holy cow, I did it. Yeah. I feel like I want to do a slime elevator now for some reason. I do think I want to make more entrances to the mine shaft. And not all of them have to be minecarts. I think this is cleaned up enough for the walls. I'm just going to take the torches off the walls. So I do need to light up this center area. But let me see how a torch in the center even like does. Yeah, it looks like it's not. Okay, so it is done. It is crafting everything. I just need to construct it a little more. Very slimy. So I think I'm gonna call it here for today's video. I ended up getting a lot done, mostly just because I wasn't recording for a lot of it, so I just felt like I needed to do more with recording. But all in all today, we made a path to the zombie spawner. We decorated it pretty nicely. I think there's still a lot of work that can be done. We also added this enchanting setup, which I suppose still considered decorating the zombie farm because that was already there. Then we have a big ass slime farm, complete with an auto crafter. And then we have spider farm, complete with an allay collection system. And then we have a villager setup, complete with like a weighted pressure plate telling us how many villagers we have, and automatically stopping after a certain number. It can get automatically picked up with a minecart. And we're like halfway to the auto curing stuff. I just need to move that guy down. And then we put in some Fletcher villagers as a proof of concept for the villager stuff. We can trade the string to them. And that is about it. So I don't really want to say what I plan to do next because I didn't even get to half the stuff that I was planning to do for this video. But I'll say it anyways. I plan to maybe do the potion area down there. Maybe decorate it some more. But I really want to improve my storage situation because this area is unfortunately not cutting it. In any case, I really just need more like stone storage because of how much I've been working underground, and like I have all this as well. So hopefully we'll fix that issue. And in this direction, I want to add some more animal farms that aren't as like productive, or I mean aren't as nice looking, that are more productive in fact than these up here. Yeah, and I also want to decorate the last couple ones and finish like the collection system for them, and including updating to the next version so that I can make some weak babies. I have a plan where I want to exile myself, so to speak, or start a new settlement, which includes like restarting the progression and leaving my like tools and everything behind. But I really want to feel finished with this place first. And also I wanted to make sure that I had like something to show for this place, which I already pretty much do because I have the slime farm and arguably the string farm as well. But I wanted a little bit more. And I also just wanted it to feel complete in the like appearances. Like I want to decorate this place a little bit more. I feel like it's lacking a little bit. And like this building being for nothing. So I think I am going to sign this book now. Okay, waystones is an idea that I saw on the internet that I just have to do. It just seems too good, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Like the video if you liked it. All that cool stuff. See you next time.